You just don't care, no. I don't wanna play, baby, I'm just fine. I don't need you anymore.
For content information and the link to the written version of this video, please check the description below. Welcome to the 9th entry in my Under the Queer Umbrella spin-off blog series and video series, where I discuss new terms I learned of this past weekend, 2 weeks ago, as well as new terms added or updated on the wiki that weekend. In this entry, we shall be discussing a small variety of queer identities which I found on the LGBTA+ wiki, either through the randomizing button or through looking at the newly added section. If you would like to support me and my channel, please consider supporting me from any of the links linked in my description, including my Cash App, my GoFundMe. You can use my email to send me inquiries, or you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @UTU with JJ. All the links are in the description below. Disclaimer. Although I've gone into this entry with the best intentions to educate others and done plenty of my own research into these identities by talking to those who identify with these labels and doing online research, I do not have the majority of these identities and therefore cannot speak from personal experience. If I get any information wrong, if you're comfortable, feel free to let me know in the comments and I will amend this video and blog entry as needed. My intention is to bring awareness to these identities and to educate on the beauty of queer identities. I encourage you to do your own research alongside this entry. You can find all the links to these identities and those who created them in the description down below. Terms I learned this weekend. This is a series of terms I found through randomizing the LGBTA+ wiki page between Friday to Sunday on the weekends this entry was created on. These terms will be placed in alphabetical order with the possible exception of terms that are directly related to a term I randomized. Muto pronoun. This term is used to describe those whose pronouns change in certain situations or contexts. Examples of those who this term may benefit include, but is not limited to, those who are gender fluid, drag artists, those who use different pronouns at different points of the day, those whose pronouns correlate with those of the individual speaking with them, and those who use different pronouns around different individuals. Red gender. This term was coined by Tumblr user Mogi Guy. You'll find a link down in the description. This term refers to those whose gender is connected to the colour red in some way. Those who use this term may feel their gender is validated by the colour red, or that their gender is best described as the colour red. This is an aesthetic gender and a colour gender, being an umbrella term for related terms such as scarlet gender, connected to the colour scarlet, ruby gender, connected to colour ruby, and crimson gender, connected to the colour crimson. Toon gender. This term was coined by Tumblr user Demon Trender, link in the description. This term refers to those whose gender has a strong connection to rubber hose animations and or specific rubber hose characters, acting as an umbrella term for genders related to specific rubber hose characters that they strongly identify with, or that they wish to incorporate into their gender. If you're enjoying this video so far, please consider checking out my Patreon in the link below. For £1 or your currency's equivalent of £1, you'll be able to see all my videos a day before they're released. That is £1 or your currency's equivalent of £1 in the description below. It really does help me out because I don't get paid for these videos and they take a lot of time to make and I put a lot of love into them. So your support means well to me. Of course, it's optional, but it would mean a lot. Thank you for considering. Terms added to or updated on the wiki the weekend this entry is based on. This is a list of terms I found by going to the recently added section of the LGBTA+ wiki. The following identities were either coined on the weekend that this video was based on, or had a major update to their page, such as an addition of a flag or an updated description. They are placed in release order with the exception of terms which are directly related to the terms I found. This is not every identity that was added that weekend. I focused on those which were coins that weekend and also had flags. Mordecai gender, also known as Cami pretend gender. This term refers to those whose gender is linked to the meme starring Mordecai from Regular Show and Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, with a set of lyrics from the song Airplanes by the band B.O.B. or Bob, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, sorry. Those who use this term may feel their gender is distant or sad with a connection to the characters mentioned. Genderquick. This term refers to those who experience a change in their gender which happens quickly or rapidly. The level of quickness is different for every individual that uses this term. It could be every few minutes or every hour or day. This term does not necessarily refer to a change in the individual's gender expression, but it can be used to refer to that as well. Gender slow. This term refers to those who experience a change in their gender which happens at a slow pace. The level of slowness is different for every individual that uses this term. This term does not necessarily refer to a change in an individual's gender expression, but it can be used to refer to that as well. The following is a reclaimed identity. Pizza gender. This term was reclaimed by Tumblr user LGBTQIA+ archive. Link in the description below. This is a xenogender and gastrogender relating to pizza. Those who use this term may feel their gender is divided into pieces. This term was originally created by a troll on DeviantArt, but has since been reclaimed as a good faith identity term. So there we go. Week 9 of terms I learned this weekend. Soon we will be discussing physical attraction identities, but in the meantime there will be plenty of content to keep you content, including more terms I learned this weekend entries. As always, remember to please do your own research alongside these entries, and I hope to see you all next time. The next entry in this series will be split into 2 parts, because it will be based on the terms I learned on holiday. I learned 1 term for every day I was on holiday, which was a week, so that's 14 terms overall, and instead of releasing 14 terms in one video, because that's a lot of work, I'm splitting it into 2. And also I've decided that for every 5 terms learned this weekend videos, I will be releasing a main series under the queer identities video, under the queer umbrella video, so like my aerospec, aspec, multisexual attraction, etc. So the next one of them will be physical attraction identities, and it will be released after these next 2 terms I learned on holiday videos. So yeah, definitely a lot of content to keep you content, as I like to say, or attempt to say, until then. And if you're a Marvel fan, I have a couple of What If reviews out if you want to check them out. Even if you're not a Marvel fan, why not just watch them anyway, because I put a lot of work into them and I'm pretty proud of the aesthetics of them. So yeah, it'd be awesome. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Like this video, hit the notification bell to be notified of my videos. That means that you'll get them instantly as soon as they come out. Also, comment your thoughts on these terms down below, and I will reply to you as quickly as I can. Oh, and share this video with all of your friends, share it with your family, share it with your grandparents, share it with your dog if you have to. Just share this video around, it really boosts my, I was going to say ego, but that's not the term I wanted. But it does also boost my ego. It really boosts the support of this channel. We are slowly reaching the goal of 1,000, which means that I can monetize my videos when we get there, which would really help me a lot. At the moment, we are at 422 subscribers at the time of making this video. Hopefully, I'll be able to reach up 425 by the end of tomorrow, which is the end of August. But if not, I'll just skip over that goal and we'll go right for 450 before I go back to university, which is around the 20th of September. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!